to the Skol v Grit Show, where we cover all things Vikings and Lions. I'm your co-host Hans, and I'm joined, as always, by a man who bleeds Honolulu blue, a guy who's never seen a sleeve he didn't hate. He is the meat money champion of the world! The lovely Mr. Joe Ryan. How you doing, buddy?
So good, my man. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm in a different location. I'm all out of sorts, wildly uncomfortable, and we have very little to talk about, so this should be really fun.
What could go wrong?
Absolutely nothing. So before we get into the news, a little somber note.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
The world lost an angel today. James Van Der Beek, Johnny Moxon himself. Sad times.
Top of my
Greatest
notes.
football movies, possibly the best football movie of all time.
It's probably the best one not called Any Given Sunday, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I love them both, but for very different reasons.
Completely agree.
But yeah, that sucks. So you know what they say: started off as on a downer.
Yeah, is that what they say?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's in the handbook.
Sorry, I never went to podcasting school.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a 101 class. It's a high level, graduate level kind of thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Can you write me a recommendation? I need to get in there.
Just play that song, you'll be fine.
Wait, all seriousness though, Dawson's Creek was like formative, and I mean, I'm sad as how they died. That's like legit sadness. I didn't know where you were going with it, so I was making fun of you, and then immediately felt guilty.
Yeah, well, I never want to tell you what's going to happen.
I'm aware.
And part of that is because I don't always know what's going to happen. I wasn't even sure I was going to do that.
Jesus.
Just a little peek behind the curtain.
Yes. Curtain pull.
Yeah, that's a bummer. But let's get back on track. Let's get into some news. News, what do you got?
Your Las Vegas Raiders found themselves a new head coach. Yeah, Clint Kubiak. And then you say, hey, wait, did you say Gary? I said, no, I said Clint with a K, dog.
Nepotism, baby.
I hope his middle name isn't Carl because his initials would be KKK. But
oh my!
I said I hope it's not.
Yeah, I know, but I hadn't thought of that.
Well, you said I'm telling you, it's like a steel trap up here. Always going as steel traps do. Wait, all right. Yeah, you said the first thing I thought too was like, oh, I wanted to cry Nepo baby, so I checked it out a little bit, and dude's resume is as legit as it gets.
Yes. Well, so there, I don't know if you know what Red Letter Media is.
They do movie shit, right?
Yeah, but they like to say legacy actor instead of when the actor's good.
Oh, that's
Nepo
great.
baby. Yeah, he's a legacy coach. He's not a Nepo coach.
Yeah, let's do that immediately. A legacy coach.
Oh yeah, I got to cite my sources, but
right,
yeah, we're using that.
Well, as they say, I'm sure the Kubiak name opened the door initially, but he had to walk through it.
Right. I mean, well, that's what always comes with it. It's like if you're actually talented, yeah, you probably got there faster than you would have. I mean, there's also plenty of people who are talented that never make it. So that's something. It's not necessarily taking away from what you're doing, but it's worth noting.
Yeah, it's hard to ignore, like, when you have one of 30 jobs and your dad's had 6 of them, same job. Like, yeah, okay. Exactly. But yeah, I don't want to trash them or anything because I did look them up, and honestly, I think the Raiders might have done themselves a favor for once. It feels weird saying it.
Yeah, I know. It's so hard to tell what's going on with them. I mean, Max Crosby clearly wants out.
Right. A year late because we were talking about trading for him. And he's like, nope, I'm going to die a Raider.
Yeah. Yeah, it seemed like him wanting to come back because he's just a psycho, a football psycho, which as always, that's a positive. We said
can.
And he wanted to come back and play when he was clearly injured and it didn't matter. I think that rubbed him the wrong way.
Yeah, them like not letting him.
Yeah, I mean, I actually respect them trying to lose games because you win a couple meaningless games at the end of the year, you just screw yourself out of a draft pick.
Yeah, we call that being a Minnesota.
Yep, which is exactly what we did. Won the last 5. I made the mistake of right before this going back and looking, would they win 9 games if we lost all 5 of those? What would we have? We'd be the 4th or 5th or 6th pick.
Damn.
I think they beat the Giants, but I'm not. I think that might have been one of the games though that they won. So yeah,
those scrub Giants pushed my beloved Detroit Lions to overtime somehow. Like it's so confusing.
Well, you lost to Max Brosmer.
I want to talk about it. In fact, I started this whole thing by making fun of you, like shocking shit on Minnesota, and now my own medicine is bitter. I don't care for it.
Doesn't taste good, does it?
No, I need a spoonful of sugar, dog. This sucks.
That's what they say.
What else are we talking? It sounds like we both kind of like that hire.
It's still the Raiders, so I mean, I don't know. Like they always find a way to screw things up. Like they don't spend the money because they have an ownership that they're billionaires, but all in assets. They're cash poor.
Right. It's listen to Gruden tell those stories was just wild. He's like, he took the job with the team and he's like, hell yeah, all world Khalil Mack. And they're like, I don't care what he wants, let's pay him. And they go, yeah, we don't have it. And he's like, no, we can move some stuff around. And he goes, no, we don't have it.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about with like the one of the benefits of having the ownership that the Vikings have. It's a double edge. One, they are willing to shell out all the money immediately to get everybody, so they don't care about that. They also don't believe in tanking when you should. They think they need to always be competitive. It's not really how it works, but take the good with the bad. I'd rather have that than the Raiders.
Am I nuts, or is it just a vibe I get? Like somehow, like Vegas, and listen, I'm an unabashed Vegas supporter. I'm a huge fan of the city itself, but it feels like it's harder to win there than it's going to be in Oakland or LA. Is that just a weird vibe I get?
I mean, you had such a diehard fan base in Oakland. Like those people were ride or die with it. Right. They love that shit. And in Vegas, it's like they're new. Like they're happy to have them, but it's like with another news segment I was going to do was the Bears are looking to build a new stadium, and just the other day Iowa was like, hey, here's the thing, you want to come here? It'd still be the Chicago Bears, but they're like, we'll build you a stadium. How about that?
Dude, it's not unprecedented. Like where the fucking Giants and Jets play.
Yeah. Well, there was an offer on the table for like Indiana. Was like, hey, we'll build. So Iowa was just like, all right.
I guess we're building stadiums now.
Yeah, but then they wouldn't be there. Like, I mean, you already have built-in Bears fans, but everyone in Iowa would be a fan. But you don't have that history. You don't have the longevity. And I know the Raiders have bounced around between LA and Oakland, but that's not. I mean, same state.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, and it's only like an hour or two or so plane ride. Like, it's not.
I'm so glad you said plane. I forgot you lived in San Francisco. I thought you were going to say drive. I was like, motherfucker.
No. California is absurdly big.
Yeah, it's so long.
Maps don't do it justice because it condenses things. That's why Alaska looks like it's the size of the planet.
Right.
Because they're scaling it.
Yeah, my geographical knowledge, and sorry, my third grade teachers failed me, but I thought, if we were going to Hawaii, I thought you go to LA and you look at the beach and you like way in the distance, you see Hawaii. Not the case.
Yeah. It's like Sarah Palin seeing Russia from her house in Alaska.
You don't know how close she lived.
She also never actually said that. That was a SNL bit. But it just got transferred into... I can't believe I'm defending Sarah Palin right now.
No, it's fine. But, like, it's Tina Fey's impression was so good that they got, like, conflated.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, which one is this?
It's that Office gif of, like, it's the same picture.
It is. Honestly, McCain would have been better served going with Faye.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So Raiders. Yeah. I don't know what they do with Crosby. Like, what do you get from, like, when someone clearly wants out and they're done with you? I mean, that tanks the value.
I've seen it happen. I've seen them where they kiss and make up. You know what I mean? It has happened.
Yeah, like Myles Garrett, where they're just like, here's 8 Brinks trucks full of money. We good?
Yeah,
but
well, I mean,
the Raiders are doing that.
True.
And honestly, like we said, he's a psycho. He's a football psycho. I don't know if there's an amount of money that would make him make this go away.
It's interesting because
he's crazy.
No, he is, and he feels like he has a certain morality and compass that maybe, say, you and I lack, but everyone's got a price.
He's a man that's got a code.
Is his code like turning down 200 mil? Like, I don't know. And the other part, like you already said it, it seems like a moot point because they can't.
Yeah, but also I don't know if he does have a number, because if he did, he shouldn't have been playing injured when it didn't matter.
Right.
Like, he's not wired. I don't think he's wired that way.
Oh yeah, he's all go, no breaks.
Yeah, because they were right to shut him down. That would have been foolish. Like, not just because they wanted to lose games, but because he's, I mean, a top 5 edge rusher, probably in that area. Like, you want him for the long haul. You don't want him getting injured for no reason in a game that doesn't matter, that you didn't want to win anyways.
I mean, very true. It's just, you have to have trust with an organization where if someone comes to you and says, look, man, I know how you are. I know you're a warrior. I need you to sit. It has to go both ways, where he's like, all right, you're probably correct. But he's like,
yeah,
well,
like the methodology doesn't jive. What they should have done is let him play, but then the coaches just were like subbing him, like,
right,
not exposing him. But hey, you're on the field, but he's on a pitch count or whatever.
Right. Yeah, Max Crosby don't do pitch count.
Yeah, like you could be out there on punts and field goal blocks.
The other thing is, they have the number 1 draft pick, and I mean, they've got holes everywhere you look. So everyone thinks this Mendoza thing's a done deal. If they were smart, I'd be looking to get back and get some more capital.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get that quarterback. And
you think it's him?
I mean, who else? I mean, that's the only one in this draft. I wouldn't be comfortable with a single human being after that. I think Mendoza's got it.
I will grant you for this draft, that's correct. But coming up next year, like, it's supposed to be loaded. You know what I mean? We get
next year's draft. I would be very happy with my team trading for the future and giving up. Like, if those idiots in Atlanta, which he's not there anymore, terrible Terry Fontenot, he gave the Rams couple first round picks just to move up to get what's his name, James. I'm domestic abuser and probably going to jail for the rest of my life, Pierce.
That is a long middle name.
Good job.
Well, and the less beating of woman charge thing, I was looking for more like a Carolina Panthers new ownership that's like, we got to make a big splash, and the Bears are like, well, you know who's in next year's draft, right? Hell yeah, take it.
Yeah, well, the next year's draft is supposed to be even better than this one, especially at quarterback.
That's what I hear.
Numbers are bare, but I think you got to take Mendoza. I don't know if it'll work. I mean, him and Kubiak, that's a solid mix.
Right.
But you're the Raiders, It's like, yeah, like Stefanski was probably a pretty good coach, but they're the Browns.
I get it. I just feel like the Raiders are building the part where like they've got the Ferrari body. You know what I mean? Like they've got Gentry is an awesome running back. Bowers is one of the best tight ends in the whole league. You know, you get Mendoza and you go, cool. How do I drive this thing?
Yeah, they have their skill positions on offense are nothing to sneeze at. Their offensive line is abysmal.
I sneeze at their offensive line.
Yeah, I'd have to look at their draft capital for this year because there's solid offensive linemen. Like they could fix that in a couple picks, and you take one in the second round, and then or third, and then you sign somebody. I mean, I know they don't really do that, but
Well, this has been Talking Raiders.
Yeah, this is Skol v. Grit v. Raider
Silver
Nation.
and black. What other news you got?
I mean, that's about all I got on news. Nothing's really happening yet.
It isn't. I had some way too early power ranking stuff we want to get into, but
yeah. Oh, I had one other thing.
Another
49ers player got shot.
I saw that.
Second one. Also, with the injuries they had during the season, even the offseason, they're like, what the fuck?
I mean, you want to talk about a franchise that's snake bitten. I feel like they're Detroit West. Like, everyone's hurt.
It's nuts. Like, you get two people shot. Because Ricky Pearsall got shot at last year.
Dude, not that long ago.
It's nuts. What is going on? Like, I used to live there. I don't know. I never saw a gun.
I was more worried I was going to slip right? I was always more worried I was going to slip and fall on a hypodermic needle or get some shit on my coat.
Well, yeah. I mean, every so often I'd accidentally wander through the Tenderloin. Like, I'd be down south of it and, like, be on the phone and be like, uh-oh.
It's time to pay attention.
Well, I lived in Nob Hill, and it was, like, just right above where the Tenderloin is. And it's not a big area, but once you realize you're in it, you can't go back because it's about the same distance to get out. So you're just like, oh, shit.
I love Nob Hill. It's my favorite movie.
Liquor store, needle exchange, liquor store.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, it's not great. That part. The rest of the city, fantastic.
Make sure you're picking up the pace a little bit on that hike.
Yeah, I sped up a bit.
Now they're not.
You got any more news or anything?
No, you covered what I wanted to talk about.
Oh, good. I'm glad I took that from you.
Cohesive unit.
Let's get into a little recap of the only game that happened.
Super Bowl, homeboy.
Super Bowl happened.
Seahawks
defeat the Patriots of New England 29-13. Watching that game, I went back to get the score for this. That seems way closer than it felt like.
It was. If you watched it, that score is so misleading.
Yeah.
If you didn't watch it, I mean, you go to the box score and be like, oh, all right, so they were in it. Nope.
Yeah, I had to look at that twice. I was, what? I thought they won by 40 because it felt like it was over. I mean, they had multiple Seattle players went on like shows recently, and they're like, "When did you know you had it?" They're like, "Mid first quarter."
Right. Well, that's when America
two of those dudes said that. It's like, yeah, we all saw that. We all felt that too.
Well, I saw that tackle for the Patriots is making the apology tour. I mean, it's not even funny. It's just like sad to me. He got beat like he stole something for.
Yeah, I don't like that he's for some reason getting the brunt of everything. Wasn't he a rookie this year? Like,
what's his name? Is it Will Campbell? I don't want to fuck this up.
Shit. It was, good God, man. I think so. Because he was the Michigan guy, right?
That's what I thought as well.
Yeah. I mean, he was hurt. There's that. Like watch it. I watched that game. Obviously, I didn't. Like, he wasn't good, but he's not the reason they lost.
No, but the problem is the highlights.
Like, he should not be the whipping boy, the guy that everyone looks at as like that's the reason. But that's kind of what he's getting, and that is wildly unfair.
I think that's correct. The problem is we live in a clip it society, so you get you can watch him get fucking bad babied repeatedly and go, well, there go your problem right there. And
yeah. Well, we talk about it all the time with the national shows. It's like, what are you going to talk about? It's like they all glom onto the same nonsensical thing that doesn't make any sense and they don't actually believe. Or if they do, they're dumb as shit.
Yeah, I'd say 50-50.
Yeah, like it's so strange because you'd think people would be throwing May under the bus because, he's a quarterback. I don't think they should be. It was a whole team effort loss. But I just think about the way everyone talks about J.J. McCarthy. And, like, if he did that, it'd be merciless. Merciless.
Oh, for sure it would. The thing is, McCarthy is like,
it's just left tackle. Oh, well, the left tackle, the all-pro left tackle J.J. didn't have for, like, half the season. Oh, okay. So it's the left tackle or the quarterback? Which one is it? You cowards.
Well, I'm glad you brought up McCarthy because he's been catching strays ever since Sam Darnold won it.
I know. What is the hate for him? I don't get it.
Going to Michigan doesn't help.
Because everyone loves Drake May, and they should. He's a very young quarterback. But what's about J.J. McCarthy that makes people hate him?
Oh, it's a
Is
situation.
It the Michigan thing?
Michigan's a big part of it.
Because they're going Will Campbell. Maybe it's the Michigan thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just connecting dots here.
Yeah, I'm just saying that apparently I don't have it, but a lot of the fan base and alumni are charged with an arrogance tag. I don't know where it comes from. It seems wholly unfair to me. But the other part of the situation,
we got McCarthy on the show right now. Sorry to get political.
Yes. Did he bring his translator or no?
But yeah, I don't get it because I know I'm looking through purple colored glasses.
Right.
But I don't see what you could hate about this kid.
No, you're hypersensitive to the criticism, but, as someone outside looking in, I'm looking at it going, damn, that seems unfair. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, I try to, like, take a step back and be like, am I just oversensitive but it seems like more than it is deserved. It's like a guy who's played 10 games and he's like, what, 22?
Right.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I thought of you immediately because it was
like is it like the confidence? I mean, I know the 9 thing everyone latches onto, right. But there's been many players who are like, I don't give it a name, but yeah, I'm a different person when I'm on that field than I am in the rest of my life.
Well, you had a famous one. Was it John Randall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that dude who is, like, by all accounts, sweeter than you off the field. But, like, once you step between those white lines and go, I think he has rabies? Like, it was fucking nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, it's like Mike Tyson, I'm going to eat your children. The second when that whistle blows and I'm on that field, I'm a terrorist. I'm a psycho. I'm essentially just like, I'll hurt everyone, anyone and everyone. And that's what you kind of need for that. And then if you can turn it off, that's pretty good too.
It's important to have that off switch, to live in a society. But that's neither here nor there. I was curious because we went through the game, and let's be honest, about the time the Seahawks players knew that it was over, like they've got this in the bag, everyone else did too. And I felt bad for the Patriots because that defense hung in there for a while. They really did. They gave them opportunities.
Yeah, their defense is solid.
It really was. And it's just, man, that line, the offense looked completely out of sync. As long as we're handing out blame pie, I think Mr. Vrabel can have a big old slice.
He absolutely not going for it on 4th and 1. The 2-point conversion that didn't matter, but because I wasn't sure why they were everyone was during the broadcast. Those guys were being like, "Oh, this is crazy! This is crazy." So I started doing the math. I was like, "Oh yeah, they're right. That's fucking crazy." Like, because it didn't make any sense. It was like you could be down 2 touchdowns with 2-point conversions and a field goal, or you kick the extra point and you're down 3 touchdowns.
Right.
Like, yeah, there's a lot that has to happen, but even if you miss it, you're still down 3 touchdowns.
There's no downside.
Inexcusable.
Well, that's
inexcusable.
I'm glad you were in a position to actually work out the math because we were sitting there and there's a million of us at the Super Bowl party, and I'm just like, well, that don't make no damn sense. I couldn't articulate why, but like it felt wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I had my gloves off and my shoes off, counting on my fingers and toes. I was like, wait a minute.
Got the little abacus.
It took me a second. It took me an embarrassing amount of time, honestly. But I also have a thing where I can't do simple math when I've had even one beer.
I know. I've seen you play blackjack.
Yeah. We'll play with our friend Ryan, and he just like makes it known that I'll say hit me or stay, and like the dealer will look at him and he'll be like, shake.
As far as blackjack Sherpas go, you could do worse than Ryan.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. I know. I mean, I do, but not when I've had a light beer.
It's just short circuits the whole system.
It really does. I legitimately can't count to 21.
I've literally seen you.
It just goes. I can do everything better when I've been drinking, except math.
Yeah, I've been sitting with you at a table, and you go 5 and a 7. All right. Call NASA. A 5 and a 7. What do we do?
No, my brain just goes. I'm out. Sorry, I'm on a break.
You're on your own, bud.
Smoking in the back behind the gym. It does. It's like, nah, you're on your own, bro.
So if you're New England, I understand you're going to be devastated. It's a Super Bowl loss. It goes with the territory. But deep down, are you encouraged by making it this far so young? Or are just like, hey, we let this one get away? I mean, I feel like I don't want to have sympathy for the New England fans. I can't have empathy because by definition, I've never been in their shoes. But, like, I just don't know. Like, how do you think they're feeling over in Massachusetts?
So I can only look at it through the lens of, like, we're both franchises who have never won anything or really mattered. And if my team was if the Vikings were in that situation, I would feel good about it. For them, I mean, they got a million rings. I think they're just like, that sucked, but whatever, we'll be back.
I was listening to Troy Aikman talk on, I want to credit to Ryan Rosillo on his show, but he was talking, he sat down with Robert Kraft and a bunch of those guys for dinner pre-game, pre-Super Bowl, and he said to hear him tell it, the gap between Brady and May felt like an eternity. Like it was a lifetime of sorrow. And it made me so mad.
Well, yeah, he's a billionaire, so he's used to winning and getting, in all aspects of life, except for massages. But he's used to.
He won that.
Out for it. And in football, they won. That's the greatest dynasty, maybe in all sports, not just football. That was nuts what they did.
I think UCLA basketball back in the day has a pretty good argument for it, and Alabama football, but Patriots, we can, we can have a conversation. It's unreal.
Yeah, I mean it in the modern day, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I don't want to even go back
And
to
by
the
that I
Boston
mean
Celtics.
our lifetime.
Right.
I mean in our lifetime.
Well, honestly, I mean,
that all happened before. And I'm not even sure it did happen because I wasn't here.
Yes. Well, nothing that happened before me matters. I understand.
No, I didn't exist, so why does anything that happened before matter?
I guess I'll take your word for it, Bill
Just
Russell.
like when I die, nothing matter then.
All right. It's mighty fatalistic. Let's get it going. But yeah, I thought it was a funny perspective. I also thought it kind of spoke to his competitive nature and like the way he is, like living and dying. Where you could just say, "Man, I've won so many of these things. It's amazing," but he's just like, "It's agony without our star quarterback."
Well, I mean, that's like what happened with Red Sox owners. They were great owners, like John Henry and that group were awesome until they won like 3 World Series, and now they're like, we're crying poor. We don't really get over the luxury tax. So completely checked out. Like I struggle with that because I am a Red Sox fan, and I struggle with that because they gave me some awesome stuff, but now I can't even watch the team because I'm like, this is bullshit. This sucks. You're a big market team, and you just don't care. You're operating like you're the Royals, where it's like, we get our money. People will come to the stadium because it's all they have. So who cares if we win or not?
Which is a crazy attitude to take in Boston when you have the goddamn Patriots, the Celtics, and the Bruins. You know, like, those are all proud, successful franchises. It's not like KC where you can go, well, what are you going to do? Go get some more ribs? Only game in town, bitch.
Yeah, well, I mean, from a strictly financial perspective, I actually understand it because they will always sell out. It doesn't matter how good or bad they are. And if you save $100 million each year because you're not shelling out, you think this Fenway is not going to be packed? It is.
Yeah, but saying those words out loud, don't you feel disgusting?
Yeah, well, I'm just going from a strictly dollars and cents balance sheet, looking at it as an investment, like you'd buy a stock.
Right.
And that's how you get to that. That's how you make billions of dollars. It's because you look at everything that way.
And that's my fault. You actually did preface that with saying, from a financial standpoint, I understand it, which is fair.
Yes. Oh. Yes. I hate it, but let's make that clear. Super Bowl. Kenneth Walker III, MVP, rumbled for 135 yards on 27 carries. That dude, I love Kenneth Walker. Charbonnet getting injured, which I never want someone to get injured, obviously. That was like the best thing that could happen to him because I watched a lot of Seahawks games this year, and Walker would get them to the red zone, and then they're like, it's Charbonnet time.
Right.
Like, I don't know why. I have no idea why. I don't know why they did that. But he showed they were wrong.
Well, it's
and he's going to make a lot of money next year because he's a free agent. And I love that. I would love that dude on my team.
Well, you started the show off with a little tribute to my man Vanderbeek, the Beak from Varsity Blues. But yeah, every time you say that, it does remind me of Varsity Blues, where they've got the great running back that Kilmer will use, between the 20s. And then he's like, every time it's a handoff to him, right? Or Mox runs it in.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think of that. You're absolutely right. That's the same thing. Look at us tying shit together.
Kind of pro podcasters, bro.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I love him. I would love him on my team. Pair him with Jordan Mason. That would be amazing.
But interesting.
But I don't know if they use him properly because KOC doesn't like to run the ball enough. But
the other part is, from what I've seen of him, like, obviously the talent's undeniable, but I have concerns about pass pro. my biggest concern is how does he hold up with a massive workload? Because the man's never been healthy. For
right. I mean, that's why they were doing it. Like, I get why they were splitting it. It's just the way they split it.
Right.
Man, I would have been pissed if I was like, if you want to do like this series is me, this series is him. That's one thing. Like that's a typical load management. But the second you get inside the 20s, and it's like he's getting all the glory, and I got us here. Like I gotta figure he's not gonna want to sign back with them, right?
I think winning a Super Bowl MVP might change how you view the franchise, but you're right. And the other part of that is it's not just. I mean, if this was happening to me in elementary school, I'd be furious at the coach or the organization. But in the NFL, you're fucking up his money, man. People don't care, like, how you had this many yards, where your touchdowns.
Pay him. Yeah, and he showed it. Like, Charbonnet getting injured was the best thing that could have happened to him because it's like, oh, wow, this guy's for real. I mean, 27 carries for 135 yards in the Super Bowl. Also, he added a couple of receptions for like 20 yards. Like that's the real deal.
I mean, we talked about it. Yeah, I think there's an argument to be made that their kicker could have been the real MVP. Like no one's ever kicked 5 field goals, right? But
I thought that too.
Yeah, which I can't imagine the money.
But he didn't make anything that shouldn't have been made. Like I don't think he had a field goal outside of 40 yards. Like every one of those should have been. But yeah, he had all the points.
5 of them. It's pretty crazy. The thing, though,
but all of them were like chip shots, essentially.
Right.
So I thought about that too. It's like, are they going to give it to a kicker?
I thought
that makes sense.
I had a vote. I would have given it to the Seahawks D, which I know it sounds like a cop out, but it's not unprecedented. The Raiders played Tampa. Tampa's defense got the defense or the MVP. You know what I mean? It's like they were dominant. It's the other. Just real quick, going back to your Kenneth Walker, the MVP part. The numbers were good. The touchdowns weren't there. That one got called back. Not his fault. What I will say is in the beginning, when your boy Sam Darnold felt determined to throw it into double and triple coverage, right off the bat, I think Walker had a key influence in calming him down. Just here's a little safety valve. Here's something we can get some yards. And because if it went the other, if he kept doing that, he was playing with fire in the beginning.
So I'm glad that's a great segue into, Sam Darnold, Super Bowl champion. Great. He did everything he needed to. He's not the reason they won.
No.
It's their defense and it's Kenneth Walker.
And their kicker.
That's why they won. He did everything. He played. His stat line isn't as good as he played. His pocket presence in that game was stupid. He should have been sacked 4 or 5 more times.
No, it left me impressed with
his escapability. And he deserves all his flowers. But we've talked about it. The discourse around. I think this was offline. Around how the Vikings screwed up so bad letting him go. If he's on their team, the Vikings, maybe they make the playoffs, I guess, but he didn't do anything throughout the playoffs. That he did everything he needed to do, but he wasn't the reason they won any game in the playoffs. Not a single one.
That's fair, but the counterpoint is,
and I love Sam.
He's never been the reason they lost. That's what he did.
Right, that's what I mean. He did exactly what he needed to do because they had a Ravens level defense, early 2000s level defense, and great running game. That Minnesota had a pretty good defense. They didn't have that running game, and I love KOC, but this is the thing that the Seahawks did so well was when Sam had because he has his freakouts. He's just like, oh my God, it's too much. Too much is coming at me. They call plays, they run Kenneth Walker or Charbonnet. They down to the ground. Like, chill out, bro. Like, we need you make a couple throws, but if it's going to be all on you, like you can see, you're losing your mind. You can't do that. And KOC is just like push it down. Like they understood how to use it.
Yeah, all credit to that staff. And
like when you're not on, because you have days you're just not the best of what you can be, and recognizing that as a play caller and a coach to be like protect them a bit more. Seahawks did that incredibly well. When he was on the Vikings, they didn't do it as well, or at all.
All credits to that coaching staff. I'm glad you brought it up. So I think I know your answer, but I've got to ask it. Does getting this Soupy under his belt put him into the elite quarterback status?
I mean, no, because honestly, I don't go that far. I was going to say Mac Jones could probably have done it, but he did everything he was supposed to do to make it happen, but he wasn't the reason they won any playoff game. Not at all.
It brought back shades to bring Tampa against Brad Johnson.
They didn't lose them. It's the reason they didn't lose them, but he wasn't the reason they won them. And that sounds like a negative or like I'm taking something away. Not at all. He did exactly what he was asked to do.
Right.
Like not everyone can be Mahomes or Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. Like those are the guys, or Joe Burrow. Like those are the four that can and have to be the reason you win.
Well, I always
he doesn't need to be that.
More in the mold of like a Brad Johnson and a Trent Dilfer, where like I'm not going to fuck this up for you guys. Let's go out there. Let's get a win. You guys all do what you're supposed to do. We're going to walk out of here with a dub. That's what I get.
Well, that's more the coaching and the play calling that made him into that. Because when you tried to make him one of those four guys, which Minnesota didn't always. Sometimes it worked. Like he had some incredible games and incredible plays he made, but sometimes he just wasn't on. And they kept pushing it like he was one of those guys. Didn't work. Seattle didn't do that. When he was that guy, they used him to be that guy. When he wasn't, they did other things.
Which is a great move. And
they protected him better.
In his defense, too, in that NFC Championship against the Rams, he was pretty fucking good. Like, I give him mad credit for that.
Yeah, but he was always kind of clutch. He could have a terrible game, but he was good at the end. Like when you needed him to make a play, but if you needed him to make a play in the first quarter and he wasn't on, it wasn't happening.
All right. Well, I just wanted to get your feel on it. I guess that brings me to my next question. Did the Pats kind of get exposed for the easy fucking schedule they played? Like, is that the two not related? Is it?
So
I see you nodding.
I think you tweeted something on that. In that vein of how could you expect a second year quarterback who had the a top 5 easiest schedule ever for anyone who's made a Super Bowl to be bad? Of course. They didn't play anybody. He's a very good young talent, but they didn't play anybody. They played horrible teams. And he was not good throughout all the playoffs. Like I said, Darnold was just kind of meh. He was bad. And that doesn't mean he's a bad quarterback.
Certainly not.
The second year, he's probably going to be very good. He might be. I don't know if he's ever going to be up in those top 4, but he's going to be. He'll be second tier at least. I mean, he might even be there now. I don't know.
Yeah, he was second in the MVP voting. So, the talent's there.
Right. Because the regular season, he killed it. Because he had the easiest schedule
JV schedule
in the last 20 years. Yeah, I mean, but he still did it. I mean, yeah. But that was a little bit exposed in the playoffs when you're playing good teams. He wasn't the reason they got there. I mean, his first game, and then I'm not a Bo Nix guy, but you lose your starting quarterback, you have no chance. Like, just don't.
No, not unless you're the 17 Eagles.
Yeah, fucking Big Nick, you son of a bitch.
I only bring it up because
I watched a really nice dude, but
he's the sweetest fucking dude on earth. I just watched the.
I know. I don't actually hate him. I just hate what he did to my soul.
Yeah, I get it. I just watched him with that 30 for 30 they did, the Philly special. And I was like, I don't have a dog in the fight. Like, I was only Patriots because I love Tom Brady. But, that's a Michigan thing. So I was just kind of watching it dispassionately. And, like, when they explained, like, what it meant to the city. And, like, I didn't know that they'd never won one before that. And they had the Rocky comparisons, which is right in my wheelhouse. And I was just sitting there by the end of it. I had, like,
build them a statue.
They did. And I was like, well, it's Mighty Dusty in here.
They build them like a Rocky-esque statue.
Yeah, they did. And it's beautiful. They got it right.
Yeah.
You can even see the
outline. I have my own issues with Philly.
Yeah, well, obviously. But I will love it for our Super Bowl appearance.
Well, Philly fans, as a city, it's actually a really, really cool city. Their fans are the worst abomination.
Oh, that's not a secret.
It's a really cool city.
Controversial. They're famously known as one of the top 5 worst fan bases in the country. And I say worst, I mean passionate, for better or for worse.
Which is weird. I never thought about this, but like I get Buffalo's not this, but like if you were the worst fans, because you live in Buffalo, like if you live in a city that sucks. Like, I get being angry, and it's cold all the time. And it's like, I get you being assholes. Like, that would make sense. But Philly's a cool city. So, like, what are you so angry about?
They are really
you live in a pretty cool place.
I really do.
Why are you so mad?
Point. I do love Philadelphia, and I would argue if I had to pick between the two, I would rather have the Philadelphia fan base that at least gives a fuck than like a Miami Heat fan base. They're like, "What's going on? We're good. Oh, I'll come down." You remember them leaving in the NBA Finals?
Right.
Game
It's like the Miami LA thing. Like, yeah, it's like everything's good here. I don't like. It'd be nice if we had this, but it doesn't really matter.
It is
like to a Pittsburgh or somewhere that's really cold and sucks, or Detroit, or Minneapolis. Like it's like it's cold as shit all the time. I hate it. Everything sucks.
Well, dude, if the Lions are bad, the whole state is in a state of depression because it's already like an Edgar Allan Poe poem here. It's cold, it's dreary, it's rough. We don't have the luxury of being in Miami. You're like, I don't know, Skylar and I are gonna go kiteboarding later. Like, it's not a thing for us. So go Lions.
Yeah. It's like, I'll just go to the beach. I don't care. It's fine.
Right?
Is that all our Super Bowl recap?
It is for me. I mean, honestly,
you got any more?
I think clearly the better team won, and that's that.
Yep. I always disliked the Seahawks, but that was more of a Russell Wilson thing.
Yeah,
he's not there. So. And also the fact that Minnesota plays them every year in Seattle, which bothers me. I'm not bothered that they play them every year. Like, I guess that's a rivalry, but I don't know. 90% of the time is in the biggest home field advantage in the sport. That seems uncool.
You should write Goodell an email.
Like, yeah, well, I would love to meet him and ask him what the fuck. Like, that's a dick move. That's just not fair.
Well,
I'm fine playing them. Make it 50-50. That's how a rivalry is supposed to go.
Yeah, little home and home, Raj. But they, I've had
a little bit, just even it out. I settled for 70-30, but 90-10, not cool.
I think that's fair. Like, my issues with Roger are well documented. Being a Lions fan, I had nothing but problems with him. But like, I thought, like, if I ever see that man, I'd slap him. And I found out he's a giant. And I was like, well, maybe I'll just send the email. He's not a little dude.
Well, his kids is apparently a Vikings fan. So, like, do you hate your daughter? What are you doing?
Breaking
Throw
news.
us a bone, man. I'm fine with a little collusion if it helps me.
You heard it here first.
Also, what did you do to her? What did you do to her to make her a Vikings fan? Like, that's child abuse. That's cruel and unusual punishment. Like, what did you do to funnel her into that? Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, someone needs to look into it.
Like, I saw someone just before, like some huge account on Twitter. It was like 250,000 followers. They're like, I'm gonna go back to being a Vikings fan. I was like, I don't advise that. Don't do that. Like, yeah, happy to have you, but no, if you have a choice, don't do that, man. It's not good for you. You don't want that.
No.
For your soul.
Next thing you know, it's the middle of winter and you got the head.
All right, that's enough Super Bowl talk. Yeah, like this. Let's quick. How'd your bets do?
Yeah, we were talking our Super Bowl bets, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, our good friend Ryan, also known as your Blackjack Sherpa, said that unders can be over within the first half, but overs will continue until the final whistle blows. Yep. Which I thought was not only poetic but accurate.
Plus, you just want to root for points. I've never seen anyone do this, but because of what I just said, you got to figure more people are always on the over in just any bet because it's more fun.
Yeah, Vegas is well aware.
Yeah, so like if you could bet every game ever the under, I want to see the math on that of like, are you profitable?
I'm guessing you are, honestly, for the exact reasons we just discussed.
Yeah, but I've never seen anyone say that.
Huh.
And like talk about it and put that out there.
Did Skol v. Grit just solve gambling?
You could be a professional gambler if you just do that. I think you could.
I love that we give this advice out exactly 38 hours too late. That's amazing. That's us in a nutshell.
I mean, I rarely do the under because it's not fun, and I don't really care if I make money. But if I was trying to make money,
yeah,
I think that would be the move.
But I mean, it's a nightmare to root for punts. It feels un-American.
It's not fun. I mean, I gamble because it makes games I don't care about fun. Like, it gives you a vested interest.
You mean like the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Well, anything. I mean, on a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night with the MAC playing, like, I don't care what Western Michigan does. But if I got a dime on it, maybe.
Then maybe I can get pumped for some action, baby.
Yeah. And I like getting excited about things.
I fully understand. I need it to feel. But yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I just need something. Maybe I need a little more Zoloft. I don't know.
That will do it.
Maybe a little less.
So, to answer your question, Seahawks got it. They covered, under hit. So, I was fine. It turns out, though, all our stupid fucking prop bets were, of course, which we just sang the praises of just one episode ago. And, yeah, that hurt my feelings. I mean, good for you. Kenneth Walker over 100. Awesome. Hunter Henry over 38.5. I don't know how that worked. Drake May, 20-plus completions seemed like fucking money in the bank. And then you get to halftime, and I think he had 5 completions.
Yeah.
Wait, well, okay. How is that possible?
Like 19 or something. Yeah.
Yeah. It was bad. It was real bad.
He was hold on. He completed 27 of 43.
Right. It ended up working out, but it's when you combine these into a parlay, it's all it takes is one little leg to jump up and bite you.
Yep. And that's why I went 0 for 14.
Holy shit.
Almost impossible. Yeah. Well, it's because they were all, I missed like one leg. And like if one thing happened here or there, I would have been like 10x what I put in for everything, not just that bet. But yep.
Well,
that was tough.
I'm of the mindset, and tell me if you agree, it is just as hard to go 0 for 14 as it is to go 14-0.
That's what I mean. I would have, if I tried to do that, I couldn't have done it.
It's virtually impossible.
Yeah. Because, some of them were like 5, 6, but some of them were like 2 or 3.
It's
just nothing. I was just wrong. And usually, I usually don't make my money off of before the game. Usually I get a feel for it, and then live betting is where I get my money back. And like, I shouldn't do the stuff before. Like, I know that, but also I'm not doing it because I'm trying to make money. It's just
right.
And I had no feel for that game, so I did 0 live bets. So it makes sense why this happened.
How'd your squares turn out? Because I know you're a square, like you made money.
I didn't do any, even though I don't know why, because I always win on squares. Always.
That's what I'm saying. That's like having white privilege and not using it. What are you doing?
Know.
You got square privilege, bro.
I know. It's the only thing I have good luck on. Like, I have terrible luck in everything in betting and gambling. The worst. Like, if you think this, I'll be like 98% on whatever it says you should win. It finds a way to lose. Doesn't matter. Well, but yeah, that's the one thing I always win. Yep, didn't do any of it. Although I tangentially did, because I had let a friend borrow some money, and they won on some squares, like a shit ton. And they paid me back not just what I gave them, but more.
All right.
So I guess I won a little.
Look at you loan sharking out there in Iowa. I like it. You're the Tulsa King.
I know. If anyone comes to, it's more they didn't want their wife to know they were, that kind of thing. They didn't have money in the gambling account, so they didn't want their significant other to see them doing bets. So I'll throw them $20 here and there.
Funny story, true story. You're gonna laugh when you hear it. Our gambling /Lions correspondent Brian. We had a big old Super Bowl party. He was at a different party, but his name was up on the board. I happened to notice, and then he ended up winning the first quarter, not in a consequential amount of money. And the hostess of the party came up to me, and she just like straight up goes, "Hey, come here." I went, "What?" She goes, "We're not going to pay him, right?" And immediately, I might have been drinking back then. I'd scream, "Must be present to win, bitch!"
Yes, you must. That's raffle rules. That's must be present to win.
They are rigid and unflinching, and I cannot bend them for you, Brian.
Did he get his money?
Yeah, he did. Deal's a deal.
In that instance, yeah.
But it did make me laugh.
I'm all for not being present and still winning, because I always want to make my bet and go home, because I just want to go home.
Yeah.
Always. Well, I'm normally home because I don't ever want to be anywhere.
Well, we talked about this where my buddy approached me and he's like, "Hey, I've got big money squares available." And I was like, "I don't know, man. That's a lot of money for squares." And then over the course of the 2-week layoff in between, I had more money out in the little squares than I did on his big money square. And I'm just like, God, you're an idiot, Joseph. But
yeah, it's like it's just so much more palatable when it's like $10, $20 here instead of like 300 at one time.
And
see, you want to diversify.
Right. And to your point,
finance, talking money.
The must be present to win thing is it'd be virtually impossible to be everywhere I had squares.
Yeah, I'm never anywhere but my house. Like, I don't want to go anywhere.
Oh, I know where to find you.
I have everything I want here. I don't care about human interactions. I've had plenty. I'm good.
Han's hierarchy of needs is just an inverse triangle.
Yeah. It's an upside down pyramid scheme.
Exactly. I'm trying to think what else. There was no goddamn doink, which bummed me out. And
yeah, somehow, well, I have my 2 Super Bowl bets I always do, which is quarterback first touchdown and a tie at halftime.
Right.
Neither of those hit.
Well, even my stupid ones.
I had like multiple first touchdown bets. First touchdown didn't happen until the third quarter.
So you were interested the whole time?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. Actually, I like that spin. That's a great spin.
You're welcome.
Yeah, because it did. It did.
Because I know when it happens to me, I might get into the cocktails, I get to talking, and I go, I forget. And I go, wait a minute, is that the first touchdown scored? Wait, oh.
Yeah, I had too much action. Like, you can get paralysis, by too much. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to happen. When you have that much going on. Like, I didn't know. I had no idea. I didn't know what to root for. It's just like, I guess it just has to happen at me. And that's not fun.
No, I fully understand.
It's just, and again, I don't care about money. So, yeah, it was too much. But the game took too long, and I got bored, and I just started making bets.
Well, I mean, these Super Bowl things bring out people that are not football people. So, like, it's a huge social event. So I'm speaking to a girl's mom that I dated 25 years ago, and she's like, so who'd you bet on? And I just didn't have the heart to look her in the eyes and go, fucking everything. Everything. Yeah. I bet against myself because I'm addicted. And so what I said was, go Seahawks.
Oh, I mean, I bet first touchdowns for multiple people on both teams. So, like, that's the epitome of betting against yourself.
Well, let's sit down at the roulette wheel and put it on every number. There's no way we can lose.
Yeah. Then it hits 0-0 green.
Damn, European.
Fuck. You want to get into the power ranking shit, or you just want to call it?
I'm going to call it because the power rankings, they're literally called way too early in the headline, and I still click on it because I'm a junkie, but I don't know if we want to debase ourselves just yet, first day after football. With that.
Well, we'll do that because there's fuck all to talk about in the coming weeks. So let's save a little bit. We've done enough. I don't know how we got this far with nothing to talk about. I am too, actually.
All right, brother.
Yeah, you got anything else? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, sir. I love you. Hit me with that dog in the street.
First off, out of respect,
I don't want your life. Like a dog in the street.
Let's go.